I'll tell you, Equifax has got a lot to answer for. Of course, 140 million Americans have had their personal information compromised. In my home state of Indiana, it's almost 4 million. And I don't know if either of you have gone on this website to check out whether or not you've been compromised.
We have.
Yeah.
Both Joe and I are in the position that we have. I think just about every adult American is.
Yeah, I've done it, and it's a problem. I mean, listen, you got to give your Social Security number, or at least parts of your Social Security number 5 times, your birth date multiple times, attach it to your personal email. I mean, I just think for the average American, they want to know, is this really the way to best protect my information, to give you, the people that lost my information, more information? And then who's going to be liable for all this? You know, after all, most American consumers didn't pick Equifax. They just were involved in some other loan transaction, and the company they were dealing with picked it. We need to get to the bottom of what's going to happen. Most importantly, we need to get to the bottom of how we prevent this happening again in the future.
Yeah, I think this is much more concerning than just about any of the other data breaches that we've seen, because as you mentioned, you don't get to pick the company that you're doing business with or that is collecting so much information on you. It's basically every adult in the United States who has any sort of a credit rating, who's ever tried to make any purchase, any major purchase. And it seems to me that the company has really fallen short, not only in the response on how they handle this, but as you mentioned, making sure that they're going to be liable for any of the damages that come from this. They've continued to say that they've put out this package. Smith continued to say this over the last couple of days. We have a package that's out there, but they will not say that they will be responsible for anything that goes wrong with this. I guess the question is, what is the government in a position to be able to do, if anything?
Well, it's going to be a challenge. Look, 140 million Americans, almost any company would struggle to meet that liability. I also have real questions about now if over half the people that have Social Security numbers are now compromised, what's that do with our broader system and the way it's been used in commerce moving forward? So, I mean, again, this is one of those dilemmas that doesn't have a whole lot of answers, but I think the American people at least want to know, what is Equifax going to do? I went through the whole webpage, and I'm still not clear even what I signed up for.
Me neither. Yeah.
And so it's a mess.
I guess the biggest problem is that this stuff is changing and evolving so quickly that it's going to be hard for regulation and for laws to catch up with it. I mean, what's the answer to that? There's a broader issue, Congressman, I think.
Well, I know what we have to avoid. What we have to avoid is writing legislation to specific technologies, because the pace of technology moves so quickly. I think we really have to look at whether Social Security numbers should be allowed to be used in greater commerce in the way that they've been used in the past. Arguably, that system is antiquated. I mean, I think you still could have that Social Security number used for government purposes, but now, again, with over half these numbers compromised, I think we have to think very big about what we do moving forward. You
know, the other thing that drives me crazy is not just Equifax. Equifax did this in the beginning. I think they've changed it. They basically said if you wanted to find out if you've been compromised, you had to right away any legal recourse that you'd ever have to go after them. Stuff like that is crazy, and I can't believe the number of contracts that come up every time you try and sign on to just about any website or any app that basically say a very similar thing, that you won't hold us liable for this. That stuff shouldn't stand up in a court of law, should it?
Yeah, and again, I'm a limited government conservative that wants to see us get government out of the way. But when you have these standard form contracts that people are essentially forced to be signed into, we need to look at making sure the consumer is protected.
Right.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.